Hi, Mr. Robles and fellow classmates. We're here at the Warplane Heritage Museum to do my Genius Hour project on how planes fly. How do airplanes fly? How does it really work with the wings?
How does it really work with the wings? You know, it would be nice if we could refer to that thing behind you.
Sure.
Okay, so take a look at the shape of the wing. Okay, so when the air flows over it, it goes above it and below it, right? What happens is, if you can picture dots in a line, okay, when the air meets and separates here, it has to meet when it gets to the other end. But because the upper end is higher, it has to go farther, it has to go faster to meet the same pace of air that's going underneath. You get a difference in pressure. And so the lower pressure underneath, or the higher pressure underneath, because the top part's moving faster, that's what pushes up.
There are four main parts of how planes fly. They are gravity, lift, drag, and thrust. So how it works is the air comes from this side of the wing and splits into two over and under the wing. The air under the wing goes a bit faster than the one over the wing. So this air creates the lift under the wing, and then they both meet again at the end. Does the shape of the wing matter?
Absolutely. So let's take a look, if you get a chance to look at the Spitfire over there. It's thinner, which means that the aircraft travels faster, okay? That's why you can do 400 miles an hour. And you compare it to, say, maybe the Canso behind you, that has a much thicker wing, because it's bigger and it carries more weight, so it has to be bigger. It needs more lift. It needs more lift to support the weight. Correct. And so the shape of the wing does matter.
This lever here is the throttle. When you push it all the way forward, it makes the airplane go faster, and then makes the airplane engine slow down when you pull this back. The control stick here, when you move it down, it moves the elevator down, which makes the airplane go down. If you move it towards you, it makes the elevators go up, which makes the airplane go up. And then if you were to move this left or right, it makes the ailerons change on the wings, which rolls the airplane this way or this way. And then the pedals, like we talked about, move the tail in a yaw motion left or right. To how high you are, these are your compass, just like you would finding your way around. This one tells you how fast you're going ascending, so up, or descending, down. This tells you what your little airplane is doing in relationship to the ground or the sky, or sky or ground. These tells you what the engine is doing. And then everything's the same on the other side, because the Tudor jet is a training airplane, so it teaches pilots how to fly.
Hi, Beatrice. We're on a 321 today. We're going from Toronto down to Miami. We're over Georgia, and then we're going to head into Florida soon, and we get into the Florida Panhandle. You can't quite see down there if your dad gets a shot. We're just starting to head out over the ocean. On the 321, like on the other airplane that you saw, it's got the flight controls. You have that stick, the thing in the middle of your legs, and you moved it around and you saw the things move. On this aircraft, they put it here on this side stick. It basically does the same thing, but goes through a flight computer. We still have the things on the floor though for the rudders that you saw earlier that move the thing in the back, that thing that stands up vertically, and that just does the exact same thing that you saw once before. Once again, it goes through Glenn will be the computer, so to speak, and he can augment that. That's the gas pedal, basically. We've got two gas pedals, but we have two engines. And then we'll move these to make the engine go slower or faster, use the reverse thrust. These are basically all those instruments you saw. Well, they just stuck them on a screen. And it's the same type of thing that you see on an instrument that you've seen before, except now we put it the blue side, same thing, the brown side towards the ground. We have a different kind of display. We can more traditional display. Or on this, we've got where we're going, what are our waypoints, we have closest airports, a little bit more information. Airspeed, well, where's the airspeed? I don't know. We got one here. That's the old one we can go off of, but we also have it here. They just put it on a tape. It takes a little bit longer to get used to, but once you get used to that, it's good. This is just a flight management computer. It's kind of like on your car, you have a cruise control. These are this big thing here, it's like in most airplanes, when we want to put the wheels down, bang, away go the wheels. These are the flaps that sustain the same amount of lift at a lower speed. And to slow down, we have speed brakes, or panels that come up on the wing. And Alex can finish off.
Over on this side, pretty much the same thing as the left side. Everything's double. It's all everything's got a backup. Even the backups have a backup. So same two screens as over there with the same information. It comes from different computers, different sources. So if his something happens to his side, I still have the information on my side. I have my own flight controls here, which is a backup system for his, and we have controller switches that if one of them goes bad, we can shut down one of the computers and use the other computer. And we got a little steering. It's like a little steering wheel, like in a car. And this turns the nose wheel on the ground, the taxi on the ground. Turn on the taxiways and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the presentation.